What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. To help out the channel and get one free stock, make sure you check out the link below. Hey, I'm Sain. If you're new here, I make videos about personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. I started this challenge for two reasons. Number one, I wanted to simplify investing for those that ask me all the time how to invest but didn't know how. And number two, I wanted to show you guys in real time the companies that I invest in to grow my portfolio from $0 to 10K. And then we're going to take it all the way from 10K to 100K. You can join me on the journey by grabbing some free stock using my link below, or feel free to sit back and watch. Either way, I appreciate you. Today's video is about how to preserve your wealth as a professional athlete. So why is this important to me? First of all, I shared a few videos on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and after doing that, a couple athletes reached out and I felt the need to share with you all what I shared with them. And so in my typical fashion, I'll go exactly through this the way I do each and every video, but this one was specific for them. So do me a favor, if you know an athlete, your favorite athlete, matter of fact, tag them in this video on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I also want you to, if you know an aspiring athlete or athlete in general, make sure you share this information that I'm gonna share today, because this type of information isn't taught. This type of information isn't out there on no other YouTube channel. And so what I'm going to give you guys today is something that you really want to make sure that you get this in the right hands of the people that need it most. If you don't know, I was a former athlete, and one thing that drove me, one of my biggest motivators when I was playing, and one reason why I wanted to make it to the league so bad, was because of this one statistic. The statistic was this: 99% of athletes 3 years after their playing career is over, or 3 years after their last game, shot, fight, what have you, they go broke or bankrupt. That one statistic has always stuck with me, and so I wanted to show you guys something that can help you preserve your wealth for a lifetime, so that you don't end up as part of that statistic, and so that you can break that cycle and begin to change the trajectory for all athletes moving forward. Like we always do, before we jump into it though, we're gonna open 2 free stocks and get some shout outs on the day. So without further ado, let's get to it. As you can see, my portfolio is currently sitting at $22,515.19. We have 2 free stocks we're gonna open on today, and this first one is gonna come from Andre. Andre, I'm sending some love your way, bro. I can't wait to see what we accomplish on this journey. Salute for getting going. I'm gonna go with the one in the middle, and it looked like we got Cleveland Cliff for 1 share, $4.16. Again, shout out Andre. This next one is from Ray. We're gonna go with the one in the middle. You guys know when you use your link, I get a free stock, you get a free stock. It's a win-win for both of us. Going with the one in the middle, I have HP Enterprise, 1 share, $9.12. So yeah, today I want to talk about how to preserve your wealth if you're a professional athlete, but more importantly, these same skills can be applied to you as an everyday investor. So let's get into it. I want to show you using a real life example, and whether you are a #1 draft pick or you went undrafted, whether you got endorsement deals, whether you got corporate sponsorships and relationships, however it is that you accumulate wealth, this is what you can do to preserve that wealth. And so I'm gonna show you this example. I'm gonna use Wells Fargo, and for this example, I'm gonna use the amount of $500,000 a day. We're gonna drop $500,000 on Wells Fargo, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can preserve your wealth for a lifetime and don't end up on that list of athletes that go broke after their career is over. So we're gonna hop on my calculator really quickly. So assuming that you, out of the money that you have, you peeled off $500,000 to put away. You wanted to save this and preserve this. What you can do, what any athlete can do, and even if you don't have this amount, if it's lesser or more, apply this same principle. You can drop $500,000 on Wells Fargo, Wells Fargo, for this example, the share price is $25. And so for $25 a share, you will get 20,000 shares of Wells Fargo, ticker symbol WFC. And so with 20,000 shares of Wells Fargo, it's important to know and understand that Wells Fargo pays a 51-cent dividend. What that means is this: for every one share you own, you get 51 cents. Okay. And so owning 20,000 shares will get you $10,200 every quarter. The thing to know is you get paid 4 times a year when you own a stock or a dividend paying company like Wells Fargo. And so when you times that by 4, you times $10,200 times 4, you now make more than what the average of what a single income earner makes at a median level on average at $40,800. And so at $40,800, you will get that annually for doing nothing but going to the gym, working on your game, getting up some shots, hitting the bag, doing what you do, making money while you sleep. Every 4 times a year, every quarter, 4 times a year, you will get $10,200, or throughout the year or annually, you'll get $40,800. And so we often say, we look at Warren Buffett, for instance, and we know he's a GOAT, but he only did this with Coke. All he did, when you talk about the 128 million that he had, all he did was bought, instead of 500,000, he bought millions of shares of Coke and rinsed and repeated this same cycle. So oftentimes, man, when I hear that athletes are broke, don't have any money, struggling through this pandemic, it hurts my heart, because I'm saying to myself, man, if I only can get a hold of them and teach them this and show them this, they can set themselves up for a lifetime and never have to worry about ever wanting for money. And more importantly, things like the stimulus check. I know everybody didn't get a stimulus check, but no stimulus, no problem. You can employ situations like this where you take your wealth that you earned through whatever means, income, endorsements, partnerships, and if you apply that same principle, if you put it in a company like Wells Fargo, if you don't want to go at Wells Fargo, one other one you can do that I'll give you on this video is AT&T. Companies like this that are going to be around, that pays a solid dividend and has a good payout ratio, you can implement and replicate this over and over again and forever have consistent income 4 times throughout the year. So if you like videos like this, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this with an athlete that you know, anybody that desires to play sports and preserve their wealth once their playing days are over. And I'll see you in the next one.